Eden Owen is unknown.
We must all have something in common. Someone who knows us all.
It's the poem. It's the poem, don't you see?
No one's coming for us. This is the end.
You like Uncle Hugo, don't you?
I do. I'm in love with him.
One chopped himself in half, and then there were 6. So she's right. It is the poem.
We have sharp minds. We should stay together.
It was locked, which means there must be a master key.
Any one of us could have had the key. Any one of us could have the gun.
The killer is not out there. The killer is in here. It is one of us.
Look how happy Cyril is now. Hugo always works wonders. He is the most marvelous man.
He seems very nice.
I really can't imagine many would be as kind under the circumstances.
What circumstances?
Well, I had no idea I was pregnant when my husband died. So Hugo, as the nephew, stood to inherit. And when little Cyril popped out, that was it for Hugo's hopes. What he needs is some rich girl loaded down with Daddy's money, but he's a romantic. Wants to marry for love. But how can he when he doesn't have a penny? Love, Miss Claythorne, is a very costly pursuit. Oh, well done, Cyril! Oh!
I might go and play with them.
Oh, hello. So we got some reinforcements, Cyril. Ready, old thing?
Ready? I don't think Miss Claythorne can hit a ball. Girls can't, Uncle Hugo.
Oh, we'll have to see. Oh, stop! Over here! Quick, quick, quick! She's gonna get it all the way around. Come on now. Well done. Almost.
We can't just sit here doing nothing. What are we supposed to do?
Light a fire on the headland, signal for help?
Not in this weather.
So, where's she going? Where are you going?
To make tea. I'll bring it in.
What else are you going to bring in? A knife from the kitchen? The gun from wherever you've hidden it? And what are you going to be putting in the tea? She's going to wipe out all 4 of us.
There'll be lemon in the tea. I won't bring a knife, and I don't have the gun. Even if I did, I wouldn't be killing you all at the same time, would I?
How do we know that?
Because it's one by one and in a particular way. Or have you not been paying attention? And nowhere on that does it say anything about a gun, does it, you idiotic, cretinous bastard?
I'll come with you.
No. No, we go singly or in a group.
I hear you were one for the
black square on the rope, Judge Wargrave?
When it was appropriate, yes.
And Tubbs here tells me you used to go and watch all the hangings you'd ordered. Is that true?
You really want to stop calling me that?
Is that true, Judge?
I had the power to condemn men and women to death for their crimes. With great power comes great responsibility. I believe that to look away as that power is exercised was both irresponsible and cowardly.
Did you watch Edward Seaton hang?
I remember Edward Seaton from the newspapers. Everyone said he was innocent.
He wasn't. He left diaries. They proved a warped and corrupted mind. He believed his victims were full of filth and that he was cleansing the world of their stain. Taunting the police with clues and misdirections excited him as much as torture and sadism.
He was guilty and you passed the right verdict. Why didn't you go and see him?
I did. It was unsettling. Different. He refused the hood. He wanted me to see his face. Perhaps to impute that there was some commonality between us. Perhaps to laugh at me.
Laugh at you?
Yes. At justice. It meant nothing to him. He wasn't cowed by it or by me. I was nothing. I would soon be forgotten, a footnote in history. Whereas he, with his legacy of blood and horror, would be remembered forever. And well, it worked. He haunts me still. But, after or not, justice came, as it always does. And the world is free of his terrible darkness.
This is ridiculous. I mean, we can't just sit around doing nothing.
Very well, Doctor. We sit singly or in a group. I'm going to read. I'm sorry, Dr. Armstrong, but your agitation tires me greatly.
Justice came. The killer and Wargrave have in common cause the same thrill from handing out death.
You took the piss when I said the judge.
Yes, well, now I think different. How many men has he seen dangle? What does that do to someone?
He's on his own. Could be plotting anything.
Stop it, will you? Just stop it!
As if we haven't had to put up with you. Breathing and smoking, scratching, fidgeting and pacing. I'm going to bed. Singly or in a group. You can watch me go up the stairs.
Oh, for Christ's sake, it's sal volatile. Smelling salts. Breathe slowly, in through the nose, out through the mouth. There we are.
I thought there was somebody in the room with me.
Here. There's some brandy.
Good for you, Vera.
What, you think I've done something to it?
I'm going to go and fetch another bottle that hasn't been opened.
I need some water.
This brandy's all right. I haven't done anything to it. Brandy's good for shock, that's why I got it.
He called her Vera. Lombard, that's the second time. There's something going on between them.
Sealed and untampered with.
What's that for?
I don't know.
Chandelier, maybe. Like downstairs.
A chandelier in the bedroom.
Well, there's posh people in it. They put a chandelier anywhere. Put a chandelier in a pigsty if a fancy took them.
I'm becoming very fond of you, Tubbs.
You're an arrogant arse, aren't you? Oh, bloody hell, sorry, Miss Clayton.
No, you're right. He's an arsehole.
Where's the judge? Jesus. He's been shot in the head.
What are you doing?
Well, his head needs to be wrapped if we're gonna move him.
He's right. You don't want his brains spilling out all over the floor. Don't use your jacket, Armstrong. I'll find something else.
Are you sure?
Well, look at him.
We searched everywhere for that gun. You went back downstairs to get the bottle.
You went downstairs too, to get a glass of brandy. And you? You disappeared for a bit.
To fetch my bag so that I could attend to Vera.
We didn't hear the shot.
You could have muffled it with a cushion.
Well, we'll have to take your word for it. I've never shot a man in the head. That's more your field of expertise.
How would I have had the time to go downstairs, grab a bottle of brandy, quickly put a slug in Wargrave, making sure that nobody heard, and dress him up and make it back upstairs again? Tubbs here was away for longer.
I'm not as quick on my feet as you.
5 little soldier boys going in for law. One got chancery, and then there were 4. One by one. And in a particular way.
And where's my gun?
Bloody look at me.
Or me. I can't stand the sound of that wind. I can't stand it. I'm not just gonna sit here and wait to die. In the war, it is all time. And stay awake. Bodies, 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 bodies! Bones, blood, skulls, just this parade, this endless parade of shattered meat. Just standing there, cutting off legs and arms and guts everywhere, and bodies and bleeding.
Ladies and gentlemen, silence, please. You are charged with the following indictments. Edward George Armstrong.
That's me!
William Henry Law.
Yeah, that's me.
That you did murder James Stephen Barry.
Well,
Vera Elizabeth Clayford.
Smell! And the noise, the noise, the noise, the noise!
Prisoners at the bar. How do you plead?
Guilty! What are you laughing at? Watch them. Watch them.
You stick with me, Vera. We're gonna get through this. I have no intention of getting killed.
Death is for other people, not for us.
You see? Look at them. Together. Perhaps it's them. Mr. and Mrs. Owen. Mister. 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 I'm wearing this fucking hat. I'm going to bed. This party's over.
Now look here, Sunshine, you've been pinched, and we know what for. Lurking about in a gentleman's public convenience in the bogs. Why am I born yesterday? Now you're lucky you got me. Not some other copper, he might have been a bit heavy-handed. I mean, look at you, there's nothing of you. You're soft. Eh? Like a peach or something. You'd be mush in a moment. So go on your way. Let this be a lesson to you, all right? Be more discreet. You don't want to end up getting a bloody nose or doing a stretch inside, because it's no fun for you lot in the neck. Go on, let's go, pal.
Thank you.
That's what I should have done, innit? That's what I should have done. But I didn't.
Lombard! Hey!
What is it?
It's him. It is Armstrong. He's left the house. I saw him.
Hey, lock your door, Vera, and put a chair against it.
How are you?
How is Mrs. Hamilton?
I'm taking her to London. She can't stay here.
Of course.
She wants to give you 3 months' pay in lieu of notice because obviously you cannot be a governess when there is no child to govern.
If Mrs. Hamilton is in London, I can look after the house. Even if I'm not governess, I can still look after the house as a friend.
I'm locking the house up. I imagine it might be sold.
But it's yours now. I will have to find somewhere to stay. I'll find a nice hotel. For when you come down, perhaps I'll find us a little cottage.
I have to be with Olivia. She's really rather unwell. There will be an inquest. They want it to be quite soon, so you'll be needed.
Of course. And you'll come down for that.
I have to go.
Poor little Cyril.
Poor little Cyril.
Vera, it's us.
It was just on your bed.
It was just on my bed.
Well, how do I know you didn't plant it in there last night?
Because if Philip had the gun before now, he would have taken it with you when you went after Armstrong, wouldn't he?
Well, you could have crept out your room and planted it. There was no one round here to hear you.
I had my door locked in case Armstrong came back.
Armstrong's disappeared. Thin air. We split up when we went searching last night, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
Did you find him? You chuck him off the cliff?
No, Tubbs, I didn't find him and chuck him off the cliff, did you?
No!
Red herring.
What?
4 little soldier boys going out to sea. A red herring swallowed one, and then there were 3. Red herring. Armstrong's still alive.
It's always you that works it out. It has been from the off, isn't it? Working it out. Armstrong said that and all.
It's been a long night. You're letting the booze and the powder do the thinking for you, Tubbs.
I told you to stop calling me that.
Your first name's William, isn't it? Do you get Will or...
Bill. I get Bill.
Well, Bill. Whose idea was it to put music on? To get drunk so we'd all pass out and not hear anything?
Armstrong.
And who did you first suspect? Who did you get the scent on right from the off?
Armstrong.
Red herring. He's been playing us off each other from the start. And he's still alive because people don't just vanish. Not on an island this size. He's still alive.
I've got an allotment at home in Edmonton. Oh, I love it. It's my little patch of paradise. That's the best thing in the world. It's just sitting there watching it all growing away. Cup of tea from the flask and a bit of bread and a bit of cheese. Radish that you've pulled from the ground a moment before. Great big pepper radish. Simple things. Good things. I wish I'd chucked that letter from you, Norman Owen, in the bin. And it serves me right. Trying to burn a bit of cash on the sly.
Serves us all right.
Are we dead already?
What?
Perhaps we're dead already. And we just don't realise it. And this is hell. We're in hell. And we're being punished for what we've done. Because I did kill him. Landor. I stomped him till he was pulp. His own mother couldn't see him. Couldn't say goodbye. I murdered him all right. He was helpless. And I didn't stop. Must have been so frightened. He was just a young lad. I've got a tomato crop that's got to be harvested. Who's going to do with that? What's going to happen to my allotment?
Hey, come on, Tubbs. We're not done yet. It's us three against him. We can hold our own.
And someone has to come for us soon. They have to.
That's the spirit.
Who's going to come for us? That Narracop never turned up when he was supposed to. I reckon he was paid off.
We light a fire on the cliff. Someone's bound to see it.
Okay, we're going to need supplies. I don't want to spend another night in this house, do you?
I reckon we're being watched.
We are. Let's go.
Okay.
Come on, Tubbs, let's go.
is he?
Stay here. Don't follow me.
Three little soldier boys walking in the zoo. A big bear hugged one, and then there were two.
Poor Tubbs. Poor Tubbs.
The tide's changing. Philip. Philip. There's something down there.
Come on.
Where?
Not here. I need to find a better view.
No. We can't leave him like this. It's not right. We can't leave him.
Yes, we can.
No, when the boat comes, Philip, they'll see him like this, and we haven't done the decent, the right thing. Hold a look for us. Please. Please. It's you. It's you. It's all you. All of it.
Give me the gun.
You're going to kill me.
No. No. I'm not going to kill you, Vera. But there's somebody else on this island.
Oh, there's no one else!
There's somebody on this island, and they're going to kill us both if you don't give me that gun.
There's no one else! You've killed them all!
Listen to me, we're being hunted! Right now we're being hunted! I need the gun! Give it to me. Vera.
Give me the gun. Give me the gun, Vera.
I promised him a game of bat and ball after our lessons. A reward for being so good. He wanted to swim. He always wanted to swim. But I said no. I went to get the bat and ball for our game, and he was gone. I ran after him. I ran as fast as I could. If only I hadn't turned away for a minute, but it was only a minute while I got the bat and ball. If only. Thank you for trying to save him. Oh, God. Oh, God.
You know, before I wasn't sure. But I am sure now. Watching you, hearing you speak. Now I'm sure.
What are you sure of?
That you're lying. You couldn't catch up with him. Still, I've seen you run, Vera. You're fast, you're strong, you sprint. You turn your back for a moment and you couldn't catch up with Cyril.
Hugo, you can't think
I know why you did it. But what you don't understand is that I really loved that little boy.
So did I. And I love you.
I can't prove it. I can't prove a thing. Oh, but Vera, if I did have proof, I'd see you hang.
Now, you're strong enough to swim to that rock, aren't you? You're strong enough. Excited? Okay. On your marks, get set, go.
Two little soldier boys sitting in the sun. One got frizzled up, and then there was one. One little soldier boy left all alone. He went and hanged himself. And then there were none. You wondering about the liver and kidneys? You all believed the doctor when he said I was dead. None of you checked.
I need to get down.
Armstrong made it so much easier. He was very keen to forge an alliance. I don't know what he thought was going to happen when he ran out into the night to meet me. Perhaps that I was going to save him. I lied about the success of my surgery. The mass, the tumor, is spreading. There's nothing to be done but await the inevitable. It's quite extraordinarily painful. Well, not long now, though.
Why are you doing this?
Because justice comes to war. I told you that. Were you not listening? The evidence that led me to convict Edward Seaton was considered too terrible to be made public. It was the stuff of nightmares. Really. And where others were revolted, Miss Claythorne, I was fascinated. And when Seaton looked into my eyes, he could see that I was thrilled. He knew that I was a kindred spirit. And when his neck snapped, I felt as if I'd been handed a gift.
No. No. You don't mean any of this. You are a good man. Moral.
Moral? Maybe there's something in that. There are differences between Seaton and myself. All his victims were innocent. You were all guilty. Now imagine, the detectives arrived to find a house full of slaughter and the handiwork of UN Owen everywhere. But UN Owen himself is nowhere to be seen. But who else could have fired the final shot that ended the life of the unimpeachable judge? 10 bodies and no murderer. How could he have disappeared? It's so unfathomable. They'll be worrying about it for years.
No. No, wait. There's no more bullets. There can be no final shot. Because the gun is empty. There are no more bullets.
Damn. It's all spoiled.
No, it's not spoiled.
Yes, it is. There are corpses everywhere and only me left.
And not just you. There's me. The two of us. Together. We'll say it was Philip. He was mad.
Oh, he was quite the sanest of the lot, I thought.
He was insane. He killed us all, and I shot him. I shot him to defend us. It was all Philip Lombard.
You took him as your lover.
Yes.
Got his blood on your feet?
Self-defense. We'll say that. We'll say that. They'll believe us. They believed me last time.
What a beguiling woman you are, Miss Claythorne. Vera. Quite my favorite, really.
There's no final bullet, Judge. But I can save us both. I'll keep your secret. And I'll save us both. But just let me down. Please.
You forgot the one that shot me.